Hello students, how are you? So in this video, we will be revising chapter number 3, Fiber to Fabric. So let's revise this chapter number 3, Fiber to Fabric. So we are going to revise the chapter 3, Fiber to Fabric. Some topics are there. So see fiber, types of fiber, natural and synthetic fiber. Then we will see information about cotton, jute, wool and silk. We will see different types of silkworm. We will see life cycle of silkworm. After that we will see definition of ginning, spinning, weaving, knitting. And after that we will see history of clothing materials. Now we will see about fibers. So a material which is available in the form of thin and continuous strand is called fiber. And the thin strands of thread that we see are made up of still thinner strands and that are called fibers. Thin strands of thread that we see are made of thinner strands, more thinner strands, as you can see in figure 3.4 and figure 3.5. The cloth produced by weaving or knitting textile fiber is called fabric, and these are of two types fibers, that is natural and man-made, that is synthetic fiber. Now we will say about cotton. Cotton is a natural fiber. Wicks of oil lamps is cotton. Wool is also used for filling mattresses, quilts and pillows. It is grown in fields. Cotton plants are usually grown at places having black soil and warm climate. Means best climate suitable for cotton is soil is black soil type and climate is warm climate. The fruits of cotton ball means that cotton plant fruits that are called cotton balls are about size of a lemon, and after maturing the balls burst open and the seeds covering with cotton fibers can be seen. Then we can see different uses of cotton. It is used in manufacturing textiles. Then as an absorbent in hospitals, as a filler in mattresses, pillows and quilts, as a main raw material for the manufacturing of rayon and paper industry, and clothes from cotton are extensively used as mops in households and for cleaning machines in industries. And how the process of making yarn from fiber, we will see that yarns are made of thin strands called fibers. The process of making yarn from fiber is called spinning, and in this process a mass of cotton wool are drawn out and twisted. This brings the fibers together to form a yarn. In this way we can make yarn from fibers, and we have seen the uses of cotton. Jute is obtained from the stem of the jute plant, and jute plants are cut at the time of flowering stage. The cut plants are grouped at different places in the fields for few days when most of the leaves dry up and fall down. Plants are tied into small bundles and retting. The bundles are made to sink in stagnant water of pond for few days when the gummy skin rots out to separate fibers. This process is called retting, and the fiber is extracted from retted jute by hand or with jerk and pulls. And the uses of cotton, we will see that jute is extensively used for making gunny bags, potato sacks, carpets, curtains, clothes, ropes, etc. These days, fine quality of jute is also used for making jute fabric. Primitive men and women had no idea about clothes. We will say about wool now. Wool is obtained from the fleece, means hair of sheep, goat, camel, yak. So wool is obtained from the fleece. So these animals have thick coat hair on their body because of the hair traps the air and the air is poor conductor of heat. So thick layer of hair keep their body warm and protect them from harsh cold. Now different types of silkworm produce different silk in terms of luster and textile. Example, tussar silk, muga silk, kosa silk, etc. So you can see here mulberry silk, iris silk, tussar silk, muga silk. These are the different types of silkworms in India. And as you can see here, life cycle of silkworm is there. So eggs are there, then larva, then pupa, then adult. So this is the life cycle of a silkworm. So the days are mentioned over here. The life cycle of silkworm: egg first stage, then second stage larva, third stage is pupa, and the last stage is adult. Now we will come towards ginning process. The process in which seeds from cotton are pulled out by steel combs is called ginning. As you can see in the figure, that person is doing combing process, and the seeds are separated from the cotton with the help of these combs, and that process is called ginning. In the you can say machines also, you can do these machines with the help of machines. Your spinning process is there. So the process of making yarn from fibers is called spinning. Means when we are making yarn from the fibers, that process is called spinning. As you can see in the activity 4 3.4, spinning cotton yarn. So here you can see the process of making yarn from fiber. That person is twisting that from the mass of cotton wool. That process is called spinning. After that we will see knitting and weaving process. Knitting. In knitting, a single yarn is used to make a piece of fabric. As you can see here, only a single yarn is used to make a piece of fabric. And here in weaving process, as you can see in activity also in your textbook, that two different colors paper strips are there, green and red color, and these are weaved together. The process of arranging two sets of yarn together to make a fabric, that process is called weaving. So main difference in between knitting and weaving is, in knitting single thread is used, and in weaving two sets of yarns are used to make a fabric. In the beginning we have seen about the natural fibers, which is made from plant and animal. So that are natural fibers. And synthetic fibers means what? The fibers that have synthesized in laboratory are called man-made or synthetic fibers, or these are made with the help of chemicals. Using chemical in this process, that are man-made or synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers can be woven into fabric, jute, just like natural fibers. So this is about the synthetic fiber. Example of natural fibers are we can say jute, cotton, wool, silk, etc. An example of synthetic fibers, you can say nylon, rayon, acrylic. These are the example of synthetic fibers. After that we will see history of clothing. About 30,000 years ago, people started using animal skins for clothing. It is believed that wool was used as early as 6,000 years ago. Domestication of silkworms to produce silk occurred around 3000 BC in China. In India, cotton came into widespread around 3000 BC. These fabrics were not stitched. Unstitched fabric were there, and they were just wrapped around the body. Even today, sari, dhoti, dupatta, turban are unstitched pieces of cloth. Now we shall watch video related to this lesson, chapter number 3, fiber to fabric.
Oh, so many varieties of clothes made of different kinds of fabric. These fabrics have different look and feel. But friends, these clothes are not easy to make. It involves a long process to make fabric from fiber. Let us discuss about it. Objectives. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to define fiber and different types of fiber, discuss the process of separating the fiber from plants, understand the different steps of formation of yarn from fiber, explain knitting and weaving of fabric, history of fabric. Have you ever wondered what materials people used in ancient times for clothing? They used the barks, leaves of trees, animal skins and fur to cover themselves. Slowly, with growing civilization, they learned to weave twigs and grass into mats and baskets. Stitched fabrics came much later with the invention of needles. Fiber. Have you ever had a closer look to a fabric? If yes, you must have seen many yarns in it. These thin yarns are made up of still thinner strands called fabrics. To understand this, take a piece of fabric. Take out a yarn from it. Now press one end of yarn with your thumb. Scrub the other end of the yarn along its length with a needle. You can see that the yarn splits into thin strands. These thin strands are fibers. Fibers can be both natural or artificial. You feel so comfortable when you wear cotton cloths in summer. Cotton is a natural fiber. Natural fibers like cotton, jute, flax, fibers, coir, hemp, etc. are obtained from plants. Silk fiber is drawn from cocoon silkworm. Wool is obtained from the hair of animals like sheep, goat, rabbit, yak, and camel. Artificial fibers. You might have heard that we should not wear the synthetic clothes while working near fire. What are the synthetic clothes made of? Well, these clothes have yarns of man-made artificial fibers. These fibers catch fire very easily. Some examples of synthetic fibers are rayon, polyester, nylon, terylene. Select the right option and drag it in suitable box. Some plant fibers. Have you ever made wicks of earthen lamps during Diwali festival or other occasion? Do you know that they are made up of cotton? This cotton is obtained from cotton plants which are grown at places having black soil and warm climate. The fruits of cotton plant, after maturing, burst open and seed-covered cotton are obtained. Jute fiber is obtained from the stem of jute plant. It is cultivated during the rainy seasons. The stems of harvested plants are immersed in water for a few days. Then the stem rot and fibers are separated by hand. Wax fibers are also obtained from the stems of the plant and are used mainly to make linen. Making of fabric from fiber. How is fabric made from fiber? First, yarn is made from fiber and then fabric from yarn. Making of yarn, ginning and spinning of cotton. Students, to make fiber, cotton is picked by hand from cotton balls and then fiber from the seeds is separated by combing. This is called ginning. Ginning can be done by machines too. Do you know how a yarn of cotton is made? Take some cotton wool. Fix one end with a clip. Then fix the other end with another clip. Hold the two clips in two hands and pull out the cotton. Twist the cotton continuously till it finally turns into a yarn. This simple device used for spinning is a hand spindle called takli. Do you know about charkha? It was very popular during independence movement. Drag the correct option in suitable box. Making of fabric from yarn. Children, now let us know how fabric is made from yarn. Fabric is made by weaving and knitting the yarns. Let us know how they are made. See these mats or these bags. These are made by weaving the yarns. Weaving of fabric is done on looms. Looms are of two types: hand-operated looms and power-operated looms. Let us learn weaving. You also can make the mat with few thin ropes. Take few ropes of yellow and blue color. Weave the yellow and blue strips one by one as shown. Similarly, two sets of yarn are woven to make a fabric. Knitting. Children, you may have the beautiful sweaters. Do you know how they are made? The sweaters are made by knitting. A single yarn is used to make a piece of fabric. Socks and many other clothing items.
So children, we have seen what is fiber. We have seen different types of fiber, that is natural and synthetic or man-made fiber. It is also called artificial fibers. Cotton, jute, wool, silk, we have seen about that. information about cotton, jute, silk and wool. Different types of silkworm we have seen. We have seen the life cycle of silkworm, and we have seen the ginning process, spinning process, weaving and knitting, and we have seen the history of clothing material. So this is for revision of chapter number 3, fiber to fabric. Please keep watching for better understanding. Thank you for watching video.